guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the pay to win account and I am finally going to start the engraving process for one of my heroes. So we had a really rough selection, went through with a bunch of guildies, figuring out exactly who we wanted to build first. So the hero we're going to build first is Flora. So we're going to focus on her. She's already at 2 stars. We already have her 9 of 9 furniture. We need to get her plus 30 signature item leveled up a little bit, as well as the gear all enhanced and set to go on her. But the big reason for choosing her is we do utilize the stall team comp within the campaign. We have also started building out Theowin as well. We just got our plus 20 signature item. We do have to get her some furniture, but we're going to be really reliant on the stall comp since we really don't use the Thor and Cheese. The stall comp is what we're going to go for. So in the engraving system, we're going to go ahead and we're going to build her out. The plus 30 engraving enchants the ability swoop. After inflicting damage upon the enemy, the little bird grants each ally that passes through a protective shield. The shield is able to mitigate an amount of damage equal to 75% of the health that Flora sacrificed. So this is really important because this is going to shield every hero that this little bird comes through, which is awesome because again, with the stall comp, you have to have the survivability of the 4 remaining heroes that are on the ground. And that is exactly what this deals. Big thing here is reaching 2-star ascended with this hero gives MP plus 1.22. Reaching 3 stars with this hero. So again, adding stars onto these heroes is going to make them stronger. Not only the skills and abilities that they get from the engraving system itself, as the hero itself gets stronger with the stats that it gains from gaining stars, it will actually add in MP, which what is MP? A lot of people might be asking. Magical Pierce. So Magical Pierce is going to allow her to do a lot more damage as we're stacking up this Magic Pierce. The magic damage is increased by an additional 1% for every 1 point of Pierce they possess when dealing magic damage. If the target being attacked has resistance, of course, that's going to make a difference. But this is going to give us the ability to stack this MP. We almost have her up to the 3-star ascended, which means we'll get it for reaching 2 stars and reaching 3 stars in there. And we're also looking at taking her to that plus 60, enhance the ability of rejuvenation, recovering 1.2 of the own health. Reaching 4 stars gives some more magic pierce. Reaching 5 stars gives her more magic pierce. So that is very powerful. We do not PvP, and I don't really PvP that much, so we're not going to go ahead and push her to a plus 80. But we do want to get her to plus 60 at this point, and we also do want to add stars past the initial engraving. Before we continue with today's video, this video is sponsored by Gemstone Legends, one of the coolest new puzzle RPGs of 2021. That is right, guys. Not only is it a puzzle game, but it is also a combination of RPG. It is available on iOS and Android, and it's completely free to play. You can add me in game under FHG. That is right. Our character name is FHG. Furry Hippo Gaming. You can go ahead and add me. Let's check out a couple scenes from the game. An absolute breathtaking game, offers raid bosses, PvP fights, dozens of characters, mass of artifacts and gear that you can wear. So go ahead and download the game today. Remember, you're watching this episode thanks to Gemstone Legends. When you first get into the game, make sure you enter chat. You are going to use our promo code hashtag HIPPO hashtag. Go ahead and hit send. That is going to allow you to get your first promo pack, which is worth a $50 value. It helps support me, helps supports our sponsors. So check out the game in the link down below, or you can scan the QR code in this video to the bottom right. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Remember, 1 star will give you the engraving ability. 2 stars will provide you, in this case, more magic pierce. 3 stars will do the same. 4 stars, 5 stars will do the same with that magic pierce ability. So allowing her to do excessive amounts of damage when it comes to the campaign because of that magic pierce. Every one, we're getting a 1% bonus, meaning here in total, you're talking, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably almost 5%. A 5% bonus, especially when you start getting further into the campaign, is going to be huge. But in addition, guys, the engraving system itself gives her more HP. The higher her HP, the more it's going to sacrifice. Now, the reason we're going with her is, again, because we're going to utilize her within the campaign in that stall team with, we run her with Thorin, we're going to run her with Theowen, we're going to run her probably with Orthos, running her with Taylene, of course, who always comes back to life. So here we'll start the engraving process, and there we go, guys. So the first glyph is unlocked. We're going to level this up and see exactly how far we can take her. So not only HP, I'm not sure, I guess, when she drops to the ground to use dodge, but if you look there, that is a 6.15 or the 1.23% increase in HP. That's a ton of HP. Again, when you start getting further into the numbers, it gets very, very strong very quickly. So even here, looking at the defense, there we go. So we leveled up that one. This is the glyph that we want to focus on, which is our attack glyph. So we want her to do more damage, and it also gave her magical pierce, just like we've seen before. So she's picking up additional magic pierce here, and here it is doing the crit damage. So when you think about her as a caster, she does a significant amount of damage, as we know. Now you're adding crit damage in there. Now you're adding magic pierce in there, allowing her to do even more damage. Same with here with our CDR, crit damage. So we're stacking crit damage on top of crit damage when it comes to her. Then you bump in some haste, and look at that. This has crit damage again. So in the campaign itself, she is just going to be an absolute monster when it comes to the crit damage. And not only the crit damage, they are upping her crit here as well as her haste, which we know affects the attack speed. And then, of course, we get more magic pierce out of here, and then health regeneration. So she is just going to be a monster when it comes to building her out and the damage that she is going to put up here. There we go, guys. So we took it to level 30, so it unlocked everything. So that took our yellow stars to our orange stars, unlocking that swoop ability. We already have her at 2 stars. So again, we pick up more magic pierce out of there. Now the stars we want to focus on at this point is, of course, this one because of the attack. So as we get into using more of our glyphs, we want to level this up till we get the attack. So plus, or 9%. 9% there. So all of these, I'm hoping I got enough to level these up. There's more of our crit damage. It's going to be pretty close. I don't think we have enough to get her to 60. We want the extra haste. Then, of course, we want the crit. And I love how it illuminates the star as we're going through here and building this up. So magic pierce. There we go. So we picked up some more magic pierce. We're going to be close, guys. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Boom. There we go. So we unlocked the plus 60, which gives us our red stars, guys. So now we're out of orange stars. We're into red stars. And remember, enhance the ability rejuvenation, recovering 1.2% of the own max health per second. So she is going to be an absolute monster to deal with when you're fighting. So looking at the engraving, similar to when we're looking at the actual stats that we get from adding furniture bonuses on there, and also in addition in adding the signature items, look at the stats she gets, guys. 12.3% HP, 33.3% defense, 9% attack, 5.4% crit, a ton of haste, crit damage, magical pierce, which is going to allow her to do more damage, but also crit damage and crit damage amplification. So crit damage resistance, so she's going to take less damage, health regeneration, and then of course we have haste, plus she picked up 2 new abilities, which is just going to make her a monster, guys. It's going to be very cool to see. And again, if you're focused on the PvP aspect, if you're focused on the campaign, that's as far as you have to take her. Taking her up any higher, because I know they do go to plus 100, but plus 60 is really where I want to keep her. Plus 80, I'm not going to PvP with her, and I really don't. So this isn't going to make a difference at plus 80. That is just going to be a lot of additional stats. Same with taking her to the plus 100. I'm using the same general rule of thumb that we use for signature items, that we use for furniture. There's only a certain point where you want to build the hero. And with my red stars right here, that is where I'm going to stop for Flora, which makes her super powerful, guys. So now we're going to focus on Lucretia is going to be next, but I do need another star on her. So we do need to pull 2 more heroes out of there to go ahead and build her up. And the reason is when you look at formations, and this is the way that I'm kind of approaching it, is you have Ainz kind of as a main carry in a formation. You have Lucy in there. You have the stall comp where we utilize Flora. Just really focusing on one solid hero within each formation that we utilize to go ahead and build. It's going to allow me to build those formations that we're already utilizing a lot stronger and a lot faster, which I think is going to make a big difference in the long run because we're strengthening the teams within the formations themselves. Remember, the engraving system is also coming out to the rest of the heroes. So relatively quickly, probably in the next patch or 2, the engraving system will be out for all of the heroes. So it is definitely going to make a very big impact. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.